All right. So let's say that you want to start putting your sports writing out there or any kind of writing that you might have, but you don't have a publication or anywhere that has accepted a pitch or something that you've written to this point. Where do you start? So I've said before, just write, but at the same time, it's like, okay, cool. Where do I put it? And the two platforms that I would highly suggest starting with that really cover all of your needs here are a traditional WordPress blog and a now Substack, you could call blog, which is more of a new sort of entry into the field of blogging, but it's a really cool mix between email and a platform, a traditional platform. So there's lots of other things out there, Wix and Squarespace and stuff like that. But I think in terms of ease of use, SEO quality, and overall reach potential, those are the two that I would go with. And you can do them both concurrently. So you can publish on WordPress and you could still publish on Substack. So for WordPress, I would recommend getting a cheap hosting plan, getting a cheap template. There are lots of really good professional looking templates out there that mimic professional news sites, blogs, that kind of thing. Very little coding involved. You may have to learn a few things about, say, like plugins and SEO plugins, and we can go into more detail on that. But it's pretty much plug and play. Once you get a cheap hosting platform, you pay $100 for the year, if that, and you set up your WordPress account and it feeds in the template that you got. Again, this could all be, we'll expand on this at some point. I'm just trying to give like the overall arching view here. But once you're set up there, very easy to start posting. Certainly you can learn. And with Claude these days, you can use AI to play around with like design elements, but pretty easy, pretty user-friendly to mess around with templates. Some are easier than others, so you can pick and choose on that front. But like I said, you don't have to worry too much about that. Don't spend too much time worrying about it. Just start throwing stuff out there so that you have clips that you can share to people or share with people. Then once you're posting on there, I mentioned Substack, that basically could exist as a completely secondary tool for you. What's cool about Substack is, yes, it's a blogging platform, but it's also an email platform. And so as you develop a following and gain followers, you will get the ability to instantly post or instantly email people once you post something. When you publish a post on Substack, it will automatically email out to your followers. And so then you get the dual purpose of posting and emailing directly without having to get like a secondary email client like MailChimp or something like that. The SEO value of Substack, it's whatever, but it has an inherent ecosystem within the platform. It's a social platform as well. So it actually has that working for it too. The only thing about Substack that I would caution against, and the reason why I would do both WordPress and Substack, is because you don't own your Substack, right? Yeah, you can point a URL to it. If it was like .com, you could point it to the Substack and you could end up wiring up a redirect for the domain, but you don't own it. If Substack one day was just like, hey, we're leaving, we're done, and closing up shop, that's it. You'd have to frantically maybe export the content you posted. Whereas with WordPress, you own it all. It's your website. So you could even build it into something beyond your wildest dreams. If you wanted to be an independent publisher and create a network, a blog and podcast network, whatever you wanted to do, if you wanted to become the next athletic for your city, you would want to own the property, and WordPress is the way to go. If you're just starting out, or if you're even in an intermediate space where you have content you've published elsewhere and you want to have a portfolio, but also publish some stuff that you've written that doesn't have a home yet or never got one, publish on WordPress, simultaneously publish on Substack, link back to the WordPress post, and get the best of both worlds and see where it takes you.